You know, AI is getting super specialized, and it's creating these new playbooks for some of the most high-stakes jobs you can imagine. Today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating one for criminal defense lawyers, a guide for turning AI into a co-counsel. And this isn't some far-off future thing, it's a new reality for professionals that's happening right now.
So the whole concept really boils down to this one big question. I mean, just imagine you're in a super high-pressure field. What if you had an expert assistant, totally on call, 24/7? That's the promise here, an always-on partner to help you with the toughest parts of your job.
Okay, so this idea of a 24/7 AI co-counsel, what does that actually look like when the rubber meets the road?
Well, first thing to know, this AI Co-Counsel isn't some new fancy software you have to go out and buy. It's really about a new strategy for using the tools that, let's be honest, many of us already know. Tools like ChatGPT or Claude, and turning them into a tireless, round-the-clock assistant for handling really complex legal cases.
Okay, but wait, if these tools are already out there, what's the big deal, right? Well, it turns out the real challenge is all about cracking the AI code.
And this is the core problem. A general AI is powerful, for sure, but it's not custom-built for a lawyer's specific needs. So what happens? Professionals end up wasting countless hours they can't bill for, just trying to figure out how to get the right answers. They're basically wrestling with the technology instead of using it.
So, the whole point of a playbook like this is to create a shortcut. It's designed to let these professionals just skip that whole painful, time-sucking learning curve and jump straight to getting really valuable practical results.
So how do you get that shortcut? Well, it's through this really clever method they're calling the prompt-and-play blueprint.
And the workflow itself? It's designed to be dead simple. It's basically 3 steps. Step 1, you feed it the confidential facts of your case. Step 2, you use the exact pre-written prompts that come with the playbook. And then step 3, you get back these highly specific outputs. We're talking legal strategies, possible defenses, timelines, the whole shebang. And what you get back is, honestly, it's incredibly practical stuff. We're talking about drafting complex legal motions, analyzing massive amounts of evidence, building a solid trial theory from the ground up, and even generating sharp cross-examination questions in seconds. It's wild.
And we're not just talking about boring, routine stuff here. This playbook is built to handle some of the most serious cases you can possibly imagine. I mean, it covers everything from a DUI all the way to homicide.
I mean, just look at the kinds of scenarios this is built for. It's kind of mind-blowing. This isn't theory or simple textbook problems. These are complex, high-stakes felony cases that lawyers are dealing with every single day. Everything from a DUI with a tricky Miranda violation to a wrongful confession in a homicide case.
And that's the key, right? It all comes back to being useful in the real world, day in and day out. These prompts are made to slot right into a lawyer's actual workflow, helping out at every single critical stage, from pre-trial all the way to trial prep.
So what's the bottom line here? What does all this really add up to? Well, the source calls it the AI advantage.
And when you put the old way of doing things next to this new AI-powered workflow, wow. The difference is just night and day. The traditional way means hours of manual research, starting from scratch, second-guessing yourself. The AI way, analyzing discovery in minutes, drafting motions in seconds. We are talking about a complete game changer in terms of efficiency.
But it's not just about being faster, right? The claimed benefits go way beyond that. The idea is that by making the workflow more practical and cutting down on burnout, it frees up lawyers to focus on what they do best, making smarter, more confident strategic decisions for their clients.
When you strip it all away, it really boils down to one simple, powerful goal. This isn't just about making things easier. It's about using new technology to get a real competitive edge. It's about, as the source puts it, using AI to win.
And all of this, it leaves us with a really fascinating and maybe even a little unsettling question. As AI gets this deeply woven into our most important jobs, it starts to change what expertise even means. When an AI helps build the winning case, who's the real architect of that outcome? That's something I think we're all going to have to think about as this tech keeps moving forward.